Okay, remember we just said that smog is made worse when temperatures are high. There's another connection between temperature and increased pollution, and it's called a thermal inversion. You have a picture in your book at the top of page 419. So temperature can make pollution more intense because normally as we go higher and higher in our troposphere, the temperature gets colder and colder. So temperature decreases as we go to higher altitudes in the troposphere. That's something that we looked at a couple of lessons ago with this graph. We also know that less dense warm air will rise, and so in this normal situation, this allows pollution to move up, away from the surface, and to disperse into the higher altitudes of the atmosphere. And that's a good thing from a human life health impact standpoint. But we can sometimes get a thermal inversion, especially in cities where there are a lot of cars and a lot of sunshine and warmer temperatures. In a thermal inversion, a warm air mass moves above a cold air mass. So instead of looking like normal condition where it gets colder and colder as you go higher and higher into the troposphere, you get a cold layer of air, but then on top of that a warm layer of air, and then on top of that a cold layer of air. So cold air is more dense than warm air, so it does not rise up. This warm air layer gets trapped underneath the cold air, and it traps the pollution along with it. So it doesn't allow this pollution to move up into the atmosphere and disperse. Now we do have some modern inventions that are ways to mitigate some of the pollution, especially coming from the tailpipes of cars. And as far as these pollution solutions, they are specific to the type of pollutant, the source of the pollutant, and how they specifically reduce pollution. Your book talks about 3 pollution inventions: baghouse filters, electrostatic precipitators, and something called wet scrubbers, which you will read about. But I wanted to highlight this really cool, more recent pollution solution, which is not in your textbook. It's called Air Ink, and it's a device that fits over a car's exhaust pipe. It captures the pollution, and somehow, through the magic of science, it converts it into ink, which can then be used literally to make markers and art supplies, and also reduce pollution.